shit. Let someone chat shit. I'm outside.
The Kenny thing. That's something I don't even talk about Kenny Omega on the podcast, but now we can talk about.
No, we have to talk about it. Let's go. Let's go.
He's a champ in it, so why not?
It's not even like I'll agree with Nafi. His AEW one. If you just watch AEW, I understand people be like, I don't get it.
No, but you need to, on the big time, you need to do well.
Cool. Yo, welcome to the Wrestling Podcast, episode 65, right?
Yeah,
65. With the Mandem live.
65.
Take a dive.
Yes.
The Kenny Omega hive.
It's going to be alive.
It's going to be alive.
Interesting.
Listen, we're back for another episode. I wasn't here last week. Sam wasn't here last week. But these two brothers here hold it down, man.
The young
NK
G's.
and Laps. Honestly, man. You're not even young, bro. Don't call yourself young G's.
No. We the young G's.
No, you're not young G's. You're not young, fam. You're not young. You're not young.
No, I'm not young. I'm getting there.
Young is like, well, how old are you, man, fam? Come on, no,
don't be baby.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Early
20s, man. You say 16, you're young, fam. You're not young, fam.
Hey, the young G's of the pod.
You're not young, bro. You understand what I'm saying, bro. You're not young.
The young G's of the team.
You're not young,
man.
So what, you trying to say
young brothers, that's what I'll say, if anything, young brothers.
You trying to say we old?
No, I'm just trying to say you're not young.
So you trying to say we old?
You got no one here is old.
No one's old. Who's old? You are a man. I am a man.
Who's old here? Who's old here?
Well, what's that now?
I just say, yo, the young G's of the pod.
No one's old here. Yeah, fam. What am I saying? I have to go check the focus real quick. It's been a while. I'm a bit rusty on the the podcast setup and that. But yeah, obviously Versi and Delboy not here today, but we're gonna take it away. Sam, give it to me.
It's your boy Sam Blackz. Woo! Let's start again. Woo! My throat's getting a bit crazy.
The vid.
Grab that.
No. Drink it. No COVID. I just had some nice juice, you know what I mean? Right, it's your boy Sam Blackz, Mr. Controversial, Underdone, Viscera Top 5 Dead or Alive. Look at Chris Jericho's Stone Cold podcast, he mentions him. Anyway, Controversial files coming out soon. Get me? One more.
Alright, come on, you know who it is. The most prominent personality on the net. No, we have to start again. The most prominent personality on the net.
Jeez.
The youngest in charge from the studio to the set. No more canteen chilling, we're main event living. If we're not champagne sipping, then we're Ric Flair spending. Woo! It's your boy, King Laps, live in the booth.
Laps.
I'm calling this the booth, wherever it is. The booth studio is the booth now.
Trust.
Alright, give it to me. Give it to me, baby.
Yo, people, you know it is. It's your boy NK, aka the man of the hour. Too sweet to be sour. You get me? Always here with wrestling. Shout out to the Mandem.
Hey, that's the greatest promo, man. Let me know.
I think so. I told you, man. I'm not doing this promo stuff. Do you know I've actually given up?
Why?
I'm just a ring announcer now, fam. I
Message
just call people
ring
in.
announcer.
Episode 65 of the Wrestling Podcast. The Anafi, the Foolish Professional. You're hearing his voice right now. So yeah, let's go. Obviously, off camera. I mean, well, off camera, you know. Off mic. So I say mic. What kind of off studio?
Just off camera.
Off camera.
Yeah.
Obviously, there was a mad discussion that was had. I think before we get to that discussion, cause I know that if we just go through it the whole week and just assess the whole weekend. Let's catch up, innit?
Yeah.
Let's catch up on us because obviously I ain't seen you, man.
Hey, enough. You think after the pod, upload a little backstage thing on the story?
Of course. I'll start on the story. I'll start on the edit as well.
These are blue.
Put an edit. Yeah, there was stuff that was said in it that Mandem didn't agree with, innit? Man got heated in that. But yeah, we'll probably show that. Probably show it in the beginning of the ep, innit? But let's talk about the week. How you guys been? How you guys keeping?
Good, man.
Good.
Yeah.
Can't complain, bro.
Hey, work has been mashing me up, you know.
I think it's been mashing everyone up.
Yeah, man. Work to life ratio is a bit mad right now, but we outside. So.
We outside.
I was watching obviously Delboy he showed me, not showed me, but he told me about this new video that What Culture put up about their new studio. It's quite sick, man. It's very inspirational as well. I'm not sure if they had a studio before, but the new studio they've got now is proper sick. They've got like a green room. They've got a studio booth in there, and it's proper inspirational. I like stuff like that, man. So big up What Culture in it. I've been watching these guys for a while, so I'm not one to hide away from that. Do you know what I mean? I'll say it straight.
Nah, they put the work in, man.
They put out the work in. And bro, how many videos upload a day? Like,
Bro,
it's nuts.
them man are consistent,
5,
fam.
10.
man.
And even not videos, just even
Content.
See, with
content.
what culture, them lot have managed to develop it into a sort of more of a business.
Yeah.
So, you know, you have so many people working in that industry, it's...
And even, do you know what's mad? Even, it was only last year that I clocked that what culture does not only do wrestling, they
Yeah, they do other
Yeah,
content.
the other sports.
Yeah.
film.
What culture gaming, what culture,
Everything,
yeah.
gaming.
Yeah,
yeah,
big up
all
them,
of
man,
it.
still.
They have hella journalists. When you go on their website,
Presenters, all of that.
WWE's always doing their screenshots, always posting their screenshots and their documentaries and that.
Mm.
What you gonna say?
No. I was gonna say not snaking the thing. But I was looking at a presenter job. No, I'm just playing. But I was looking at a presenter job and I was like 35k. I was like, he's not got money in it.
Yeah, what for them?
Yeah.
What culture?
Yeah, budget, fam.
Yeah, they best add that if it's a WRESTHINGS.
Get one of us along. Get one of us along.
No. We're gonna make our own world,
Just
man. We'll make our own
come on,
world.
gang.
Don't worry, man. We'll make our own world. But big up what culture, man. Yeah. So I wasn't here last week. Obviously, I had other stuff to do. I have not watched no wrestling in the space of 2 weeks. I've caught stuff on Twitter. So, guys, if you want to just enlighten me, what happened on AEW?
So AEW last week. AEW last week was a pretty decent show. The highlights of AEW was Tay Conti versus Hikaru Shida for the AEW Women's Championship. Tay Conti used to be Taynara back in WWE NXT Developmental. And then she had her first like proper major match in AEW for the Women's Championship. I can't lie, she's improved heavily. I think that's like the best.
Tay Conti is the one that done Tay Conti or Tay Conti?
Tay Conti, Tay Conti, yeah.
She done that like big boot, that mad big boot.
Yeah.
Fam, Kalas.
Yeah,
Who's
nah.
that to? Who's that to again?
She does the big boot a lot.
Oh, she does it a lot.
Yeah, she does it a lot.
There's one special one. I think she done it to the woman that's part of the female that's part of
Bunny.
Bunny, yeah.
Bunny,
yeah,
she
yeah.
did it to Bunny. Yeah, no, the big boots become part of a regular moveset. But
It's
yeah,
cool still.
she's developed a lot because, like I said, she was in developmental in NXT. She was kind of rough around the edges, but you can really see her progression. And yeah, man, she's definitely going to be a fixture of the women's roster. Right now, it's looking like you're going to get Britt Baker versus Hikaru Shida at a pay-per-view, which is going to be sick.
What pay-per-view is that?
I think next pay-per-view is Double or Nothing.
Double Nothing, yeah.
Next pay-per-view is going to be...
Probably gonna be a crowd, right?
Yeah, but Tony Khan said he wants to get a crowd by July in it, so hopefully we can get crowds back in wrestling. What else? MJF. I think AEW has some of the best promos in wrestling.
absolutely.
In terms of talent, you got
Yeah, go on.
MJF, you got Eddie Kingston, you got Cody Rhodes, you got John Moxley, but MJF's promo that he cut on Chris Jericho, he finished him, fam. He cut a sick promo because basically the feud is obviously Inner Circle versus MJF's faction, and he cut a very good. I can't remember specifically what he said, but basically he was like, you've come to AEW and you're not the guy they used to be. All these younger men are carrying you in this ring. Like, you can't wrestle with us. We're the reason why you're still relevant. You can't work. Like, people are coming to see. They're coming to see us carry you around the ring.
I like MJ for that.
And, bruv, he was finishing him. But I was like, this guy...
What, did the man come out?
Well, because, no, so basically it was basically like... The MJF stuff was like an interview segment with Jim Ross.
Oh, backstage.
Backstage interview segment. And then Chris Jericho's segment was in the ring talking to the crowd.
I saw that and he was, yeah. And all wear black in it.
Yeah. I can't lie. In terms of... If you're counting score on promos, MJF won that night. 1-0 to MJF. He won that night. He won, fam. Do you know what I'm saying? So MJF, that guy, like, he's young as well. Well, compared to everyone else on the roster, he's in his mid-20s. So.
He's one of the youngest on the roster.
Yeah.
Him and Sammy, huh?
Yeah, him. And then even speaking of young talent as well, Darby Allin, again, main evented the night against Jungle Boy.
Jungle Boy, how was that?
That was a pretty good match, you know. Like, them two are really good wrestlers. Like,
So they got good chemistry, yeah?
yeah, man. Darby
Jungle
Allin.
Boy's sick, man. After me seeing him in that, was it Casino?
Casino Battle Royal. Yeah.
Oh, he put on a show.
Nah, man. So, like, Jungle Boy is that guy, man. Jungle Boy is that guy. And Darby Allin is finally coming into his own because people were criticizing his title reign because he wasn't going out and defending, but now he's defending his title more regularly. Of course, Sting's always there, but I'm tired of Sting, but it's a part of the show now, innit? But yeah, AEW was like, it wasn't the most eventful show in the world, but it was like solid stuff, decent all around, innit?
From what I saw in it on Twitter, a lot of people enjoyed AEW this week. Obviously, the AW. Could I call it a clan or gang? What can I call them?
What?
The AW clique turn up to Rebellion on the Sunday. And
gang.
we had Kenny Omega versus Rich Swann.
Jesus.
And Kenny Omega, you know, reign
Triple champ.
reign champion.
How was the
innit?
match? What match wasn't that great, no?
No, the match was good. The match was
aight.
good. The match was good.
Aight.
It was good.
It was aight.
It was good. It was good.
Rich Swann
NK,
and
It was good.
NK, let me ask you a question. Would you say I was on the level of Kenny Omega versus Kota Ibushi?
Of course not. But what is?
Then,
But what is?
Wait a minute. Don't say what is.
But what is?
There's lots of matches that are
But
on
what?
that
No,
level.
in the pandemic era, why are you gonna say like? Do you know what I'm saying? In the pandemic era, like what is? But it was a good match. There was a few botches here and there, but overall, like it was a very entertaining match. Like I can't lie, like it was a very entertaining match. They did their thing, and yeah, Kenny Omega is now Impact's heavyweight champion. Obviously, people have criticized,
So-
you know.
So listen, Kenny Omega being Impact champion, does that mean tonight? Obviously, something in my head. Does that mean tonight that today's Impact, today's Dynamite, right?
Yeah.
Is there gonna be like some sort of invasion where the Impact man them?
Nah, and that's what people are complaining about. Basically, they've treated. See the way the storyline's gone out.
it's
Yeah?
one-sided.
It's basically like Kenny Omega appears on Impact, does his thing on Impact, but then in AEW they don't really mention it, and that's the issue people are having.
It's
with
a
this
one-sided
feud.
collaboration. Basically.
Yeah, basically it's kind of like a one-sided collaboration. Hopefully he comes out with the titles tonight and showcases like, yo, I'm the
But
triple champ.
I feel
but-
like it needs to be like, for example, say if
They need to bring wrestlers.
they need to be wrestlers coming in saying, "Bro, you can't come to our set and do that and think you can get away." with it.
Yeah, no facts. That
I'm
needs to
here
happen.
now, defend that title now. I need my title back.
Yeah, 100%.
Kenny Omega's on a run. He's running away from people.
Omega
Yeah.
should be shitting himself.
Yeah,
right
he should be-
now.
he
You
should be
just
shitting.
took another company's belt.
Oh,
You
yeah.
mad?
No, no,
He
you
should,
know-
you know what's mad?
I don't think he should be shitting himself, like, because at the end of the day, if he's gonna be collecting bare titles from other companies, he shouldn't be running away.
I mean, what I'm
innit?
trying to say
Yeah,
that
really.
what I'm trying to say is that I feel like thingy what Kenny Omega should do. I hate this is wrestling. This is wrestling Twitter talking, innit? I hate this side of wrestling. I hate this side of Twitter, but I will go in it. Flipping, I think Kenny Omega should be the sneaky prick. He's going around taking people's belts, but he's avoiding Mandem. Like Rich Swann will turn up today. Kenny Omega's not there.
But basically,
Just running away.
I hear what you're saying, but you see the whole storyline they've been telling on Impact, and then the storyline that they've told on Impact has been sick in it. Like in terms of the problem is with AEW, they're not promoting it, but the story they've been telling on Impact is Kenny Omega thinks he's the god of pro wrestling. Kenny Omega thinks
Do you
he's
think that too, innit?
what? We're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that.
Guy's
Don't
barely a demigod. right?
that,
God of-
Anyway.
anyway.
Anyways, the guy thinks he's the god of pro wrestling, innit? And he feels like, do you know what? Everywhere I go is gold. Success everywhere. Do you know what I'm saying? And his character is basically the arrogant heel that I'm better than everyone. I came into your company, I took your title, and now my journey's not complete. You know what I'm saying? So that's the character that he's playing. So it makes sense why Impact Man are gonna basically, Impact Man should come to him and be like, yo, you're not as good as you think you are. Let me challenge you for the title. That's basically the character that Kenny Omega's playing. He's basically amping himself up to be like, I'm better than everyone. You man are beneath me. Like literally, like even Don Callis says like, like he's better. Like obviously it's a heel promo.
Yeah, that was mad.
He's better
what
than,
he said was mad.
he's
though.
better than Ric Flair.
That's a better Ric Flair.
Yeah.
Than Lou Fez.
But that's why it got you though. It got you triggered. It got you triggered. Omega.
It does its job.
Don Callis said it. He's basically better than
was sick,
Hackett
though.
Smith, Gosh, Lou Fez, Ric Flair.
Absolute nonsense.
No.
Absolute nonsense.
If you feel triggered,
He's done his job though.
He done his job because you're triggered.
You're triggered.
He's a heel. You're triggered.
that's it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? You're triggered.
Done his job.
But like Kenny Omega,
I can't lie. Don Callis, yeah, he's right. He's giving it.
bruv, he's rattling people.
If Don Callis wasn't involved in this thing, I don't know how it would have
turned out.
Yeah,
Because he's really like rattling people. Do you know what I'm saying? Like
Kenny doesn't have to say anything. It's just Don Callis just going around and just
he's rattling people.
Is that do you know Don Callis is getting him to beef. That he doesn't want to get into,
beefing
but Kenny has to
everyone.
back the beef because it's Kenny. You know what I mean? It's nuts.
Nah, but yeah, see, I can't lie. Seeing Kenny with the title like gassed me. And let me just pull up, this guy's CV in terms of title.
Okay, let's talk about this now before we get to the rest of the show. Cool. So off camera, I did say that there's a lot of wrestlers that I feel like are too overrated on Twitter and overrated in wrestling in general. And the two names I did mention, I was gonna mention a bunch more names, but we'll talk about two names I mentioned. I mentioned Young Bucks first and Kenny Omega. I feel like, do you know, I don't know, like Young Bucks, don't get me wrong, they're sick. They're proper sick. But I feel like with the way people, it's the same thing with CM Punk. Mandem overrate CM Punk to the point that that's what they do with Young Bucks and flipping Kenny Omega. These are the best guys in wrestling. These are the best. Fam, there's people before that's done Mazzelines, bro, and people in the thing that's doing Mazzeline now. But they're not getting the same. They're not getting the same looking.
But I will say Kenny's better than Punk.
Like even Doughboy,
In the ring.
even Doughboy said it. Doughboy said this. Yeah, if Seth Rollins was a free agent, roaming around doing a Mazzeline,
he's the hottest.
Seth Rollins would have been. Oh, are you crazy?
I would like Seth. If Seth Rollins was Mr. Belt Collector, it would have been a lot more credible.
Do you know why?
I'm not comparing like that. I'm not doing that.
I'm gonna let you not land before I speak.
I'm not doing that.
Outrageous. That was a bit
don't
outrageous.
get me in trouble. Don't get me in trouble.
You see with Seth Rollins, yeah?
It's gonna come snitch.
Don't get me wrong, Seth Rollins is cold, but it's just the fact that it's not cool to be a fan of WWE.
Thank you. That's my problem.
No,
that's my problem. That's my problem. A lot of man, yeah.
I agree.
No.
Fucking traitors.
AK, put your neck up and look at me. Listen.
Pull your neck up,
fam. If Kenny Omega was in WWE, he wouldn't get ratings.
Yeah, it's true.
If Young Bucks,
100%.
If Young Bucks played in WWE, if they played in WWE and Big Show thumped them in it.
They were jobbers back then.
They were jobbers. I'm saying if they were to like go another season after they became signed to WWE. They won't get ratings.
How about this one? Omega's getting the Shinsuke run.
Fam, I don't know if we get Shinsuke run, but do you get what I mean? Like, it's nuts.
It's because, listen, Shinsuke Nakamura, when he left New Japan, the hottest on the market. Everyone loved him. You ain't hearing that talk right now.
I didn't know he done MMA, you know. That's nuts.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Now speak. I know you're boiling.
Kenny's good though.
But
that's the reason why I don't think he's credible, because he hasn't gone to the big one. Like Chris Jericho said, Chris Jericho. He said the big one. McDonald's.
It is the big
WWE.
It is the big
Once you have
one,
that Big Mac, that championship.
I gotta say, I can't disagree with
That's
man.
why it's not. That's why it's not one of the greats.
It wasn't me that said it, but I agree with that.
And that's why it's not one of the greats.
Drop it.
Okay, so what? So you man are only saying wrestlers are credible when they go WWE.
No.
Wait, I'm just asking.
Okay, in my point of view, yeah.
So Tony Inoki don't exist.
Onoki's had appearances on WWE, and the WWE has recognized Inoki
as a
allow it.
No. Did he make
him and Ali was historic anyway, so let's not even get started about Inoki. Don't even compare, because
no. But what I'm saying, I'm just saying, yeah. So Mandem like Jusha van der Liger don't exist.
No, he doesn't.
Jusha van der Liger has been in the WWE.
No, but I'm asked the question. I asked the question simply, yeah. If man don't go WWE, they can't be legends.
No, but Jusha, no.
I'm just asking that.
That's not my main point. That's not my. No. Do you know what I'm gonna say? There'll be legends in the individual company. Yeah,
they can't be wrestlers.
No. But can I say something though? Jusha van der Liger did appear in WWE.
That's what I said. He was in SmackDown.
Give me another name.
And he's a Hall of Famer in WWE.
Another name.
Did he build his career in WWE? Yes or no?
No, he didn't. He built in Japan.
Okay.
Japan.
All I'm saying. Okay, wait.
He was in every single promotion, you know.
But anyways, like I said. It's called wrestling, not WWE, innit? I know WWE is the biggest company in wrestling. It's called wrestling. Pro wrestling. When I say a wrestling legend, I mean across the industry of wrestling. Okay? Because if we do that, But anyway, let me get back to the main.
No, big up Kenny though.
No, let me get back to the main.
No, don't big him up yet.
No,
hit me.
Let me get back to the main point of
the argument.
Conversation, right?
Back to the matter. Open and close.
I'm just gonna list titles here, but I'm gonna go in depth. I'm just gonna list titles. Kenny Omega, quickly. IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion, IWGP Intercontinental Champion, IWGP United States Champion, IWGP Heavyweight Champion, AAA Mega Champion, AEW World Heavyweight Champion, and Impact Wrestling Champion.
I get that.
Right, cool. No. That's not even. Brush the titles to the side. Brush to the side. Okay, cool. When you talk about Kenny Omega, right? First of all, Bush, we got to talk about Impact, right? Kenny Omega was a part of one of the biggest factions in wrestling in the last 10 years, Bullet Club. Do you know how Bullet Club is big? The Mandem and Bullet Club are still too sweet in each other on WWE products today. When Finn Balor won his Universal Championship, what were the crowd chanting? Bullet Club, too sweet in each other all the time. Bullet Club was so big that WWE had to ban Bullet Club t-shirts in their own... Wait, let me lads. Had to ban Bullet Club t-shirts in their own promotion. You could argue that Bullet Club were the biggest faction outside of WWE. Cool. Now, second argument. Cool. When you look at, impact on the wrestling industry, first and foremost, let's look at the leaders of... Let's stay on Bullet Club. Let's look at the leaders of Bullet Club. Finn Balor, very successful man in WWE, right? Very successful. AJ Styles, very successful man in WWE.
Oh, wait, go back to Finn Balor.
Finn Balor, very successful man in WWE, right?
Let's see, hit the ceiling.
But who's that because of?
Keep going.
Who's that because of? Wait, who's that because of? And then wait. We look at the lineage of Universal title. Who's the first ever Universal champion?
Yeah, Finn.
Okay then. Wait. Okay then.
Nah, I'm not arguing. I'm not arguing.
You're gonna mention AJ.
I'm not arguing.
But we all know here. Everyone can agree here. Even the next man in the next room can agree that AJ's a GOAT. So
No, I know AJ's my greatest of all time.
yeah.
I know. AJ's my greatest of all time. Then you got Kenny Omega. Let's look at the company they all appeared in was New Japan, right? All of them were in Bullet Club, and AJ and Kenny led Bullet Club in their periods of most success, right? Cool. I love AJ's my greatest of all time. G1 Climax is like their Royal Rumble, right? AJ's never won G1 Climax. They never gave AJ the responsibility of winning G1 Climax. AJ's never main event of Wrestle Kingdom, which is their WrestleMania. Guess who has? Kenny Omega has. Kenny Omega has been gifted, and Kenny Omega has won every title in that company. Okay, cool. Let's talk about.
credible.
Wait. I'm not done. I'm not done.
Even a tag team box. He won that.
No, singles title. Every singles title.
He's on tag team.
No, nobody wins.
Okay,
Fair man don't win. It's singles titles.
Fair enough.
Cool. Cool. Kenny Omega. And bearing in mind, yeah, Kenny Omega won the G1 Climax, yeah, in his first year of being a heavyweight. So he was a junior, right? They pushed him.
And has anyone else done that?
Jericho's done it in WWE.
In his first year of being
to heavyweight
in his first year, in his first year,
2 years,
in his first year of becoming a heavyweight champion, right? Look, Kenny Omega went from junior to heavyweight. He turned on AJ Styles. He beat Hiroshi Tanahashi, which is their biggest guy. He's their John Cena equivalent, right? He beat Hiroshi Tanahashi for the Intercontinental title. He was the first ever United States champion. Oh, by the way, United States champion has been won by a man like John Moxley and Jay White, who people like. Kenny Omega.
Jay White's cold.
No, Jay White's cold. But who's the first ever United States champion? Kenny Omega. Cool. Kenny Omega is the first Gaijin non-Japanese wrestler to win the G1 Climax and main event Wrestle Kingdom in a company called New Japan Pro Wrestling. A non-Japanese person doing that. Cool, let's go to Wrestle Kingdom 11. A match that happened in another company called New Japan, where the main language isn't even English. A match that is resonating across Twitter. The company don't even speak English. Cool. Then you have a legend, Chris Jericho, comes to New Japan, right? Who's his first opponent? Kenny Omega. Kenny Omega and Chris Jericho break records.
Can I add to that? But it only makes sense for him to go to Omega, right? Because Omega's the biggest guy at the time.
No, Okada was.
At the time, or the thing.
Yes, Okada's bigger than Omega.
But did
in New
Chris
Japan.
Jericho go against Omega?
Huh?
Did Chris Jericho go against
No, he hasn't.
Okada?
He hasn't. He's never going to go against Okada.
Continue.
So Chris Jericho goes against Kenny Omega. That's his first opponent. Cool. And these two break New Japan stream subscription records for the New Japan Pro World subscription app. Cool. Now, the plan was in 2019, the plan was to do Omega versus Okada at Madison Square Garden. Yeah? But Madison Square Garden, we know that as the home of wrestling, right? Now, that was the plan. Based on speculation alone, New Japan sold out tickets for Madison Square Garden because people thought, it wasn't on the card, people thought Okada Omega 5 was going to happen. Now, if you can sell out Madison Square Garden while never appearing in WWE, does that make you great?
No.
It's credible.
No. And then,
I put my hands up.
Okay, do you know? Let me
He's
backtrack.
better than Punk.
No, wait. Let me backtrack my point then.
I'm not even done yet. And there's still more to go.
Keep on going. Let me keep on going. Look.
NK the
Look, let me go. Philosopher.
Listen, these are
All he needs is a beard. He needs a beard to go
facts.
He needs a long beard.
I've got a ring.
NK. I'm gonna hit you this year. I'm gonna hit you this. Cool. You know when it comes to Omega, innit? I rate Omega. I rate him. But I think this is the problem here. I feel like Omega in AEW is overrated. Can we agree on that one?
Yeah.
Can we agree on that one, bro? Omega in AEW is overrated.
But you know
same
what,
as the Young Bucks.
You know what, bro?
Ray Phoenix is fucking entertaining. I will never call Ray Phoenix entertaining. I will never call Ray Phoenix overrated because he delivers for me.
Okay.
But where would he rank Ray Phoenix then?
No, but I'm not.
Okay. Did you watch? After say this very quick, did you watch Omega and Page versus the Young Bucks at AEW Revolution? The tag team match.
Quick question. Is that when he didn't sell that what was it? The super kick. He didn't sell a certain move. He done a move.
Golden Trigger.
He didn't sell that.
He didn't sell it.
I wasn't feeling that.
No, but do you know why he didn't sell it?
Why didn't he sell it?
See this?
Is there a story behind
There's a
it?
story behind
Okay,
it.
hit me then.
See the golden trigger. Oh my! See, I haven't even gotten to Kota Ibushi yet. But okay, cool. Just to get on this part, the reason why. So he was on the ground. The golden trigger is a move where two people will knee you.
You in the head, yeah.
The reason why he didn't sell that move, and this is the storytelling. That move is a move him and Kota Ibushi made.
Okay.
The Young Bucks, are his best friends. So Young Bucks are his best friend, but so is Kota Ibushi. Young Bucks used that move on Kenny Omega to spite him, saying, we're going to take you and your boy's move and violate you. He kicked out at 1 because he was pissed off. He was like, are you mad? You guys are my boys. You're using my best friend's move against me. I'm kicking out at 1. Okay. It makes perfect sense. It makes perfect.
Do you know what it is? You cleared that up, I get it, but still, bro, that move is... If man was telling fam...
No, and guess what? It had their head because the crowd went mad because everyone...
The crowd knew, innit?
Because everyone knew the story. But anyways, back to Kenny Omega. So, cool. Then, we talk about... That's his New Japan run done, yeah? Cool. The Young Bucks, Kenny Omega, decide to make a show called All In, right? Yeah. The reason why All In is significant because it's the first non-WWE show.
All In was sick.
It's the first Remember, these man funded All In by themselves.
Yeah.
It's the first non-WWE show to get 10K fans in a building. I love TNA. Though TNA never did that.
Yeah.
These man, exactly.
What do you mean TNA never did?
TNA have got 10K man in the building.
They haven't.
And these man, as wrestlers, funding their own event, saying, we're going to come together and get 10K man in the building. Incredible. Then these man build a company. Look at the name, All Elite Wrestling. It's the name of their faction. These man built a wrestling company. And you don't want to say they're legends in this wrestling game.
No, do you know
what?
Bro,
no, I think we're pedo. I hear it. No, the Seth Rollins criticism, I'll own up. I've been the guy's critical of Seth Rollins, but I can't lie. That's because, we haven't seen Seth Rollins in WWE. Have we seen Seth Rollins compete to his maximum level? It's not his fault.
No. We don't know.
No, it's not his fault. It's not his fault. It's not his fault. I'm not saying it's not his fault.
We got glimpses of it. We've had glimpses. But obviously, he's WWE. They're very limited of what they do. But I'm telling you, if Seth Rollins were to free himself and fly away, we're going to see a different Seth Rollins.
I hear what you're saying, but at the end of the day, the reason why people rate what Kenny Omega has done is because people have seen it. You don't have a lot of man's GOAT, Stone Cold Steve Austin has told niggas that man.
So because he wasn't my GOAT,
has told man.
I've heard it. But what I'm saying, my argument is this: I backtracked it. You saved yourself. You sold Kenny Omega to me. I'm a believer. But the AEW thing still stands.
No, because
he's overrated fucking W.
Because
no, but I respect what he's done. I respect what he's done. I respect what he's done. But bro,
but you know what?
On Twitter, bro, Kenny Omega could come in with some. I don't know. Kenny Omega can do like a flipping. Like I don't know what he can do, bro. Like I don't know. Like a dead match. Man was like, oh, sick.
No, Kenny Omega don't wrestle dead matches.
Fam, no, bro. There's been matches where it's been boring, bro.
Like what?
Fam, I didn't enjoy that flipping. I didn't enjoy the match with him and Rich Swann. I'm being honest.
You didn't enjoy that match?
I didn't enjoy it.
Why?
I didn't know I enjoyed it. I like the Sonny Kiss match. Him and Sonny Kiss when he just KO Sonny Kiss.
Nah, I'm telling you this.
I'm surprised you really like the Rich Swann match, though.
The Rich Swann match was good.
The one match I liked was him and Hangman Page at Full Gear.
But but you see that match here.
There was a nice build to that.
No, there was a nice build to that. But if you see that match and if you ask Kenny Omega fans, that I don't even think about that match. That match ain't even...
So what's your favorite match in AEW? Is that you're gonna say Pac, right?
No, the 30-minute Iron Man match against Pac that was sick.
Yeah.
The tag team match he had with the Young Bucks. I'm telling you, watch that match back again. That match is one of the best tag team matches I've seen
in your life.
No, I've seen. It's one of the best tag team.
Where does it rank on here? So obviously, I'm gonna put your first. I know we can all agree here. The triple threat ladder match.
Yeah, but
what does that rank on that? So if you got triple threat
ladder match. That's a ladder match. I'm talking about just pure tag team matches, innit?
Actually, go a tag team match.
Pure tag team matches. For example, I'll put that.
The new times Evolution versus Shield. Was it better than that?
No, I would say DIY versus Revival at NXT. That's another sick tag team match.
Yeah. Okay.
I'd put it right there.
How about Oh shit! I'm trying to give you one, man.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's not that outrageous because Mandem. When I say it's one of the best tag team matches,
there's not really been any great tag team matches in that.
As of recent,
that's what I'm saying. So when Mandem are saying that, it's not outrageous.
So okay, cool. You're saying okay.
Wait, let me
it's not outrageous.
Are we when we talk about tag team matches, we're talking about any company, right?
So I'm talking about any. I'm talking about any. That's one of the best.
Let me not lie. The most memorable one is Kenny Omega and Kota Ibushi against the Young Bucks.
See,
that's a memorable match for me.
Can you get? Like, I didn't even say that.
I have not
I
Kenny
didn't even say
Omega in
this.
any way. All I've just said, the reason why he's not one of the GOATs for me is because he's just not gone to the big boy yet.
But the thing is, you see, but the thing is, you see me when it comes to wrestling.
That's
yeah?
just for me,
I don't
bro.
care. For example, we know, yeah.
Okay,
Obviously,
you tell me, yeah, what independent wrestler hasn't gone to WWE? That's on a higher level.
That's been successful.
No, forget about successful. Gone to WWE.
That
wants to go. Every wrestler.
No, but we know.
Kenny himself.
Yeah.
Look, right. The
But
question
we know.
I'm saying is,
Before you go into
what
it,
credible
we know that
wrestler
Kenny
from
Omega
independents?
Kenny Omega wants to have a run at WWE. We all of us.
He
know
wants to
this.
wrestle man in
He wants,
WWE.
yeah, he wants, but he wants this. He wants
No,
this.
but the reason, but if you look at Kenny Omega, he was in WWE development. He left.
I know.
He hated the system.
Yeah.
He left, and even the reason why he didn't do WWE is because he's like, yo, that man don't let man. And you man just proved my point. You man said WWE hamper Seth Rollins. If Kenny Omega goes, if Kenny
And we know
Omega,
this.
they're gonna
We know
hamper
this.
him.
We know this.
So why would
We know
he
this.
go there?
But do you know what it is? I think. Do you know what it is?
But the thing is, no, because all I'm hearing right now, is that Mandem are doing tribalism.
He's got bare straps,
No,
you know.
Mandem, all I'm hearing,
Bare ammunition.
all I'm hearing,
I can.
all I'm hearing is Mandem saying, but he didn't wrestle at WWE.
No.
That's all I'm hearing.
Because go down the alleyway. Go down the alleyway. Go down the alleyway. Go down the alleyway. I'm not involved.
Because deep what Kenny Omega's done, he's created man hasn't wrestled in WWE, but yet he's a household name in wrestling without the biggest machine pushing him. Without the biggest machine pushing him.
Okay.
Yeah, without the biggest machine pushing him.
There's many wrestlers who've done that though.
There's many.
No, but he's rated. You know, it's just I feel like for a lot of
Wasn't Shinsuke overrated at one stage?
Shinsuke is not
I did
overrated.
not follow Shinsuke to that
No,
point.
Shinsuke is very cold, but I mean,
I didn't see Shinsuke.
in terms of overhyping.
No, but
I know
he's not-
Shinsuke
No,
New Japan
but
days.
you know, like same thing with what NK just said. WWE, like, what's it?
WWE, and that's the
in a
thing.
minute. So Shinsuke's been
And
squashed.
that's the problem I have here with the wrestling community sometimes. It's like, cool. Obviously, look,
I might agree with this. I don't know. Where you going?
WWE are the biggest company in the world, They put the biggest spotlight on everyone. Nobody is saying, that Kenny Omega is Austin levels.
Of course.
Nobody's saying that. But in terms of his
His contribution alone,
contributions to the wrestling industry, because you cannot deny, you can't say wrestling in the last 10 years without saying Bullet Club. You can't. Look, because if I look, let me list some Bullet Club.
Can I say something? Because I didn't watch wrestling when Bullet Club was on a high, and even when they were on a low, I still don't understand hype at Bullet Club. I'm still yet to learn.
No, I knew of.
I'm still yet to learn.
Bro.
You got what I mean? I've watched documentaries. I'm still not grasping it. But just give me time. I'll get there. But
bro,
like, go on.
another man people rate Adam Cole. He was a part
Adam
of
Cole's
that.
sick. Adam Cole's
No,
sick.
exactly. But
Yeah.
he was. But this is what I'm saying. A lot of the man you rate today came from a
Bullet-
place.
yeah.
Came from a specific place, bro. Like we can't. Like obviously, I'm a New Japan fan, so I know this stuff here.
Of course.
Like
You need some merch though.
the wrestling. You see,
Now he's getting onto
You
it.
see-
I'll get onto it today.
you see, even if you look at WWE, right? A lot of the talent they have right now, in fact, 90% of them made a name for themselves on the indies. Right? So you could say 90% of WWE roster wouldn't be where they are without indies. And if you
look at WrestleMania,
exactly
look at the card there. Yeah.
So if you have a man that has impacted the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega, make no mistake about it, have impacted not by themselves, of course. That man that came before them. I never want to make it seem like Kenny Omega's I never. But I have to give them man their props. What them man have done for the wrestling industry, bro. What them man did for their respective companies, bro. Like Kenny Omega gave New Japan their biggest subscription rate in terms of pay-per-views of all time. Like what? Like.
And I was look.
Like he's
when it comes to New Japan, no one can chat shit to Kenny. No one.
But we have to. That's why.
But
That's why he gets. That's why he gets the love he gets. Because for example, people will say, people like a lot of man, I'm not saying he's living off that, but a lot of man, if they've done very good work for the majority of their career, they allow the. For example, AJ is not doing what he was doing back in the day, but we still look at AJ and say
he's a GOAT because we grew up with him. And I think that's
the exact same thing.
I think that's the disconnect for me.
But you've got to understand that we're from the AJ generation. They see more Kenny.
That's the disconnect for me.
We've seen more AJ.
That's the disconnect for us.
I grew up on AJ.
Yeah.
No,
I grew up
You
on
probably
AJ.
grew up more on Kenny.
No, I grew up on both, innit? Like AJ Styles is my greatest of all time.
What did you watch more? What did you watch more? What was your main?
I was a T, bro. I was.
bang that TNA.
Look, you see me, I'm an independent. I'm an independent guy. I was watching the wrestling channel.
Del Boy, man's taking your name, you know. Independent.
No. Del Boy's I'm Mr. New Japan, but I know my independence in it. I was watching the wrestling channel, when American Dragon was wrestling. Brian Danielson, you know what I'm saying?
World of Sport.
Brian Danielson, Samoa Joe. So I'm like, them man, Like even
Ring of Honor days you're talking about,
yeah, Ring of Honor, like, bro. And without
what was
AJ,
Ronnie's name again?
Tyler Black, yeah.
Without AJ, there would be no Kenny. Like Kenny said this himself. Like the relationship they have with each other is a madness. But what I'm saying, in terms of Kenny's contributions, in the company which they both wrestled in, Kenny out-achieved him. That's just a fact.
I agree.
In one company.
No, but that's the only company they've wrestled in.
But how long was AJ there longer? Was Kenny there longer than AJ, or was AJ there?
Kenny was there longer than AJ, but if you look at for example, Kenny, and please, I am an AJ stan.
But then again, don't you see as this? I don't know. Maybe I'm just trying to shit, but if I'm trying to shit, let me know. Shoot me. Do you feel like AJ, obviously, he's done his rounds in whatever you need to do, for example, the TNAs and TNAs and whatever independent he's been in. Do you feel like when he went to New Japan, he only had one goal to get that IGP?
No. AJ Styles, the reason AJ Styles, respect to Finn Balor because he created the faction.
He created Bullet Club.
Bullet Club. He was one of the founding members. Bullet Club under AJ Styles' reign, He's the guy that took him next level. So AJ,
is that because of his name or is that because of what he did?
Bullet Club in general, Bullet Club in general were mad.
Let me quiz you on this, So obviously, I know New Japan, they don't really have like a Monday night.
No.
Or thing like that. So when were they doing that?
So
they'll do like on a give me a date. How would they do it?
No, so basically this is what happened. Basically, New Japan. The reason why the Bullet Club was around the Indies, because New Japan and
they were doing tour.
Exactly. So New Japan and Ring of Honor had a relationship in it. Yeah. So you'd often see a lot of New Japan man come onto Ring of Honor, and then vice versa. That's how.
They got anywhere else?
Huh?
TNA as well.
They got anywhere else?
TNA as well.
They got Impact.
TNA as well.
No, but no,
it's for like a World Cup. They had a World Cup series.
Yeah, but you see the TNA thing, TNA and New Japan. That was prior because TNA and New Japan soured because of how
Bullet Club wasn't involved in that TNA thing.
No, that was time. No. But basically, look, AJ.
Education.
AJ, like for example, like the whole plan. You see Wrestle Kingdom 10, the match between AJ and Shinsuke Nakamura, right? Yeah. Cool. If things are gone planned, AJ would have beaten Shinsuke and won the title. But obviously, both of them left. What I'm saying is, AJ was loved in New Japan. Don't get it twisted. Because it wasn't a thing where AJ just went New Japan to retire. He did work. He did absolute bits, bro, in New Japan. Do you know what I'm saying? But the fact of the matter is, and again, AJ is my greatest of all time, period.
Yeah.
But the fact of the matter is, what Kenny did in New Japan, remember, he went from a heavyweight, from a junior, so the small guys, to the heavyweight. In his first year in heavyweight, bro, he won the IC title. He won the G1 climax, which is putting limits, which is like winning the Royal Rumble. He won the he main evented Wrestle Kingdom, and if you look at the Wrestle Kingdom headliners, all of them man are Japanese except for him. So and Jay White. But that came later, innit?
Jay White's cool though.
Jay White came later. He main evented in a Wrestle Kingdom match, which a match that people talk as one of the best matches ever. Like ever. Kenny Omega and Okada ever. Like you can't talk about greatest matches without mentioning that match. Cool. He did that in his first year and then became inaugural US champion, bro. This guy's running.
So that new champion wasn't there before.
It wasn't. They made
they made it for Kenny Omega.
So basically, they made a tournament and then he won the tournament.
And it was only US.
And he was the first ever US champion. There was no other US champion other than him.
Wait, before it
was intercontinental.
And MVP was the first intercontinental IGW.
Yeah.
Cool. I was getting mixed up. All right, cool.
So he was the first ever US champion.
Who's this?
Kenny Omega. Kenny Omega, first ever US champion, And the thing is, bro, like I could talk like at the time, New Japan had just put all their money into Okada, right? Okada is like their Roman Reigns. Like he's the guy that they push. Kenny Omega came, and New Japan were literally making him the face of their Western division. In terms of everything to do with American promotions, it was gonna be Kenny Omega. And like I said before, based on speculation of Omega Okada 5, these man sold out Madison Square Garden.
And is that when they done a crossover of Ring of Honor?
So that was when they were going to do G1 Supercard.
Oh, did it happen?
No, because Kenny Omega, it happened. The event happened, but obviously Kenny Omega versus.
What was the one where they had New Japan and Ring of Honor collaboration? Was that the same thing?
Well, it's the same. Basically, over the years, New Japan and Ring of Honor have always had a relationship in it, so they always used to collab on shows like that. But G1 Supercard was supposed to be their first big show abroad, like their first big show, and the rumors were Kenny Omega and Okada were gonna main event because obviously that match, was gonna main event. Bro, that tickets sold out immediately for that. Like you can't, bro. We know how important Madison Square Garden is to wrestling.
Yeah, come on.
So for a man who doesn't have the WWE machine behind him promoting him, and I think credit.
And I respect that.
But that's why people talk about Kenny Omega so legendary.
Is that why they talk about him? Okay.
His
to
impact on the wrestling industry.
Okay, cool.
His impact on the wrestling industry is undeniable.
Have you not watched the match? Just be honest, yeah. As my brother,
yeah.
I mean, just be honest with me. I want to psych NK out. So basically, have you not watched the match on AEW yet from Kenny or seen something from Kenny where you're like, bruh, that doesn't hit?
Everyone has that though.
I want to see that. I want that to be admitted because like what I'm trying to say is that on Twitter. Like there's a Twitter.
And it's true because that means you're going back in your words because you said Kenny's never had a bad match.
No. That's a bad match or moment.
No. I said no. I've said no. Of course.
Oh, wait, has he had a bad match?
I haven't seen him have a look.
Bad match,
everyone's had a bad look. When I mean bad, do you mean what? Terrible that term?
And as in like a match that this was dead, man. That was dead. I didn't like that.
Yeah, some problems with some TV matches that don't mean nothing. Like of course, but like that's like what everyone, all of our goals have a bad match that don't mean nothing.
That question is very broad. So
yeah, that don't mean nothing.
Yeah.
But my thing about Omega is that cool. He deserves the accolades he's getting, bro. Because we always talk about giving wrestlers their flowers. Yeah, we are witnessing something. We are witnessing Mandem and their friends build a wrestling company that gets 1 million views. Like, of course, we're gonna give man their flowers. Now, obviously, the Mandem that gas everything up and all of that type of stuff. Of course, there are always people.
Get them to them, please. Just get them. Give me something so I can end this.
I don't know what you want me to say in it.
I want to get to the wrestling tour. That's all.
No,
I wanted to people to rule themselves.
Obviously,
the wrestle bashers.
Yeah, bro.
No, obviously, you man that say like Kenny Omega is better.
Young Bucks or all this sort of stuff. Young Bucks are like the greatest tag team in the world, or
you don't think
in the world. I don't know.
Not anymore.
Okay, so if you name your top 5 tag teams, Young Bucks not a part of them.
What? Ever?
Yeah, probably.
No,
in the world right now. What I'm trying to say
if you're saying ever,
now what I'm trying to say,
no.
Okay,
when it comes to tag teams, though, we can't really. They can be seen as the best in the world right now, and I agree. And I'll tell you the reason why. There isn't that much tag teams.
No, there are.
What?
Usos are doing
no,
good
but
work.
They haven't competed together. Come on. Be honest. They haven't competed together.
Well, what do you mean? No, if we're talking about best tag teams in
right
the world,
right now,
FTR. Yes, the NXT run. Don't do that.
No. We're not talking about NXT. We're not talking about. I'm saying right now. So we're talking about right now, present day. We're talking about then.
Okay, so see, I think this is where. Okay, this way. Okay, this way.
That's what I agree. I agree with that statement. Then.
So cool. See, when I say best wrestler in the world, for example, I'm gonna use football. Let's say
Mbappe.
I'm a perfect example. Mbappe, right, is performing better than Messi, right?
Right now, yeah, of course.
He's better. But would you say Mbappe is better than Messi?
No.
That's so. When people say when people say
right now,
basically in form. Basically, we're talking about in form. We're talking about we're talking about in form. So, like for example, Lewandowski has been in form for time. But if you talk about best players in the world over a period of time. Actually, Lewandowski is one of them. But if you talk about best players in the world, you obviously Messi and Ronaldo. But obviously, there are men who are in form now that are performing better today. But when people are having wrestling conversations about Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks, they're talking about their body of work. Because that's like me saying, because AJ ain't performing, I can't put... AJ's always in the conversation. Of course. The same way, Omega, I'm sorry to say this, and if you man haven't witnessed it, Omega and Young Bucks are always in the conversation. They're always in the conversation. They're always in it.
What I've discovered from this whole conversation that we've had is that the disconnect here is that I have not watched Kenny Omega enough or seen the growth. For example, I've seen the growth of what's the name that we mentioned? beforehand, but we said the name.
What,
We
AJ?
both agree with. AJ. We saw AJ in TNA. We saw AJ there. We saw John Cena, another guy. We saw John Cena there. Who's another person that's in the Indies that I could say? Samoa Joe.
So basically, what you're saying is we haven't witnessed them from their come up.
And I haven't.
Come up.
For example, football, I don't really watch football that much, innit? But you see Haaland.
Yeah.
Haaland is smashing it right now. And I'm like, fam,
cold.
where's this guy come from? Do you get what I mean? And I'm only seeing him in Dortmund.
And I hear
people
that.
are rating him as one of the greatest right
I
now.
hear
Do you know
that.
what I mean?
And I hear
That's
that.
the disconnect for me. That's it. Yeah.
And I totally hear that. But that's why I always say to people, yeah, like, no, not even a vow thing. If you haven't seen his New Japan run, you won't get it.
Yeah, that's
like you're not.
that's
You
it.
just won't get it
I ain't
because
you.
it's like what we saw. Because what we saw man do, like man them haven't done, bro. Like there are man them in that and there are man them in that company that wish they did what Kenny Omega did.
Yeah. What, when I'm in AEW or
Bro, in New Japan period, like he leapfrogged a lot of man and he backed it up every time, bro. His run of like his New Japan run, yeah, in terms of a consistent run, yeah. Bearing in mind, New Japan was in a boom period.
where
back
was he
then.
before New Japan?
DDT, but that was years
What's
ago.
DDT?
A Japanese wrestling company. It's-
Was that when he used to fight in the forest and that?
yeah, it's like more of a,
Like anime.
comedic.
Where
some
was
more-
he before that? Before DDT?
He was just a very random indie wrestler. So he used to basically, if in his documentary, he used to be a
I need to watch that documentary again.
yeah no, he used to be a
He wasn't he like because he's on flipping WWE Network. You find him on. There's one promotion he's on.
OVW.
No, it was not OVW.
okay.
Let me try and find it.
But basically, he was a part of the WWE developmental team. Obviously, they let him go, but he said he didn't like it anyway. Then he wrestled AJ Styles. Then he said the reason why he even went to DDT is because he saw Kota Ibushi wrestle and he's like, who's that guy? I want to wrestle him. And then even if you talk about
Deep South Wrestling.
cool,
You can find it on the network.
and even if you talk about storytelling, yeah, bro. Like if you know the story he has with Kota Ibushi, it is so sick because these man, yeah, literally, like, they like Kota Ibushi is the reason Kenny's in Japan. So these man had a sick feud in DDT. Cool, they were coming up together. Them two split their separate ways in storyline and in real life. So Kenny Omega joined Bullet Club, became a heel. Kota Ibushi was rising, but he can never like reach the top in it.
Ceiling for him.
Cool. Then it looks like Kenny surpassed him because Kenny, you know, is main event and Wrestle Kingdom and all of that. And then, bro, the storyline's been told for 6 years, yeah. So imagine, yeah, I'm gonna put it this way. Imagine Triple H and Shawn Michaels, yeah. Like, you know how they're the DX man, them, right? Imagine they split apart for 6 years. Them man don't talk to each other. And then, let's say Triple H is getting attacked.
And he runs up.
And then Shawn Michaels comes in. After 6 years, Shawn Michaels comes in.
Have they been okay?
They were in the same company though.
And they're still active.
So they're still active.
It wasn't like man's ghosted. Like
No, they were still active, but like them two just went there. Do you know what I'm saying? In fact, no. Cap.
So they didn't cross paths ever.
Cap. I'm messing up the story because Kota Ibushi that's when he was doing like the 205 live in WWE. So he was in and out of the company.
It was them times that he was doing that shit.
Exactly. That you see that 2014 to 2017 period of Kenny Omega. That's when things were really popping in it. But obviously, anyways, so Kota Ibushi comes in the ring, saves Kenny Omega, bro. Like them man hugging had the whole arena crying. Like it's a deep.
Is that when what's it called again? The Lovers. What they called again?
Golden Lovers.
Okay.
Yeah, like bro, that moment had the arena crying. Like it's like me, yeah, cool. It's like me, yeah, like you man are Attitude Era, man, yeah.
Yeah.
Like I can only hear stories about Mankind Mick Foley in it, but you man were there for it. You man know what Mankind was for you, man. I can't see it. Like if I say, see exactly. Can you see the disconnect? So if I come in and say, bruv, Mankind matches are dead, bruv. I can't even think like, do you know what I'm saying? Like I can't even rate Mankind like that because I wasn't there, bro. I wasn't there.
What's mad, yeah, about the Mankind thing is that now that you're saying that, yeah, I'm seeing it, fam. Because I remember the first time I laid my eyes on Mankind. Do you remember I put in a group chat? I said, yo, I just remembered how Mankind was reintroduced into WWE. It was mad scary, bro.
Yeah, of course.
I was cutting promos in the dark.
In
the back streets. And I was like, fam, what the hell's going on?
I remember that.
And you, if I said that to you, you'd be like, oh, that must have been a dead promo, fam.
Do you know what I'm saying?
But
Like,
to you, for me, it was like, that was exciting. So I get it.
do you know what I mean? It's just like you have to. There's certain moments in wrestling, yeah, you have to be there. Like because. Like the thing, because
You have to be outside. You have to be outside.
but yeah, like I don't want to go on Kenny Omega forever. But he's
cool.
he's a legend.
Hey,
he's a legend.
I got a question.
He's a legend.
You see, you like Kenny Omega.
Yeah.
To a wrestling fan that's probably been watching wrestling for years, but just have never set their eyes on Kenny Omega. Where would you tell them to start with this guy?
That's the question.
Like, where
That's the question
can
I want to ask
someone
you.
start?
Okay.
Because you can't just give man say Okada versus thing.
Yeah,
That's gonna blow my mind.
don't.
I'm like, how the hell did these man meet?
Okay. You want to start with Kenny? Oh my goodness. Okay.
Deep South. I've got a Deep South match.
No.
No.
It's definitely.
Kenny Omega versus Cruz. Who's Cruz?
It's definitely New Japan. Okay, cool. This is where you start. I would say this is going to be a weird place to start, right? G1 Climax 20. Wait, what year did G1 Climax? I think 26. That's the year he won.
G1 Climax 26. Yeah.
What G1 Climax 26?
We're gonna try and link this in the bio. NK obviously like send us
G1 Climax 20.
course,
G1 Climax 26. Yeah. Cool. And I've got the matches if anyone needs them in it. G1 Climax 26. Obviously, you know G1 Climax is a tournament, so I'm just gonna get.
Is that King of the Ring? Basically, King of the Ring.
Kind of.
Is that when the A-Bok and B-Bok?
Yes, A-Bok and B-Bok.
How does that turn into a Royal Rumble then?
No. I'm saying no. It's not a Royal Rumble. I'm saying when I said it's a Royal Rumble, I mean in terms of like it leads straight into Wrestle Kingdom.
It's like the build. Okay,
It's like the build to it's like you know how Royal Rumble it goes like the winner of G1.
How do they deliver stories though? Is it so? Because I've not fully watched the New Japan show. I've watched the pay-per-view, but I've never watched the show. So midweek they have a segment, right? And
So basically New Japan is like it's a sports based product. So it's not like
there's less entertainment.
So it's not like you have a Monday Night Raw. It's like they will tour to build up the pay-per-view. So like let's say I'll just Wrestle Kingdom. Let's say there's Wrestle Kingdom coming up, right? They'll do different shows, one show here, one show there to build up to the pay-per-view. But it's not like.
But how did they build it up though? Explain. So for example, say if we have a Bushi versus Tanahashi, and these men are scheduled to fight at Wrestle Kingdom 28 or whatever.
Yeah.
How do they get from not having beef to having the beef there?
Obviously, there's
without being in the G1. Explain that.
Okay, so let's say perfect example, right? I'll use the most recent example, Will Ospreay, right? Will Ospreay beat Kota Ibushi.
That was sick.
And then now,
but he didn't he have like a cash in? Didn't he cash in or didn't he?
No, he won New Japan Cup.
And that's what I'm saying. It's like a cash in, right?
No, New Japan Cup's another tournament.
Okay. So, but okay.
Okay, so wait. I'm a bit basic.
Yeah.
Will Ospreay, right? Beat Kota Ibushi, right? And at the end, there was a segment at the end, right? They usually do a promo segment, right? Shingo Takagi, somebody he's had a feud with for a while, comes in and says, "I want to challenge you next."
Who wants to challenge Will Ospreay?
Will Ospreay next.
And
right?
Is that when he's won the title?
Yeah, that's when Will Ospreay still got the champion. And Okada comes in because remember, Okada comes in and said, "But I want you."
He wants Shingo.
No, I want Okada. I want Ospreay too.
Because them man have still got beef from like that last match they have.
Yeah,
right?
so basically, so the basically, it's a long story, but Okada and Ospreay used to be a part of the same faction. Or Ospreay betrayed him. Chaos.
Yeah,
Okada, Ospreay betrayed him. They had a match at Wrestle Kingdom. Okada won. Cool. So Okada's now seen him with the champion. He's like, I've already beaten you. Let me challenge for the title. Shingo and Ospreay have a feud already. Shingo's like, I want to challenge you for the title. So Ospreay's like, cool. I'm going to do Shingo first, then I'm going to get to Okada. That's just an example of how they'll tell stories. So basically, a lot of the time, it's call-outs. A lot of the time, it's like, yo, I've got a win over you. Let me call you out. But obviously, tournaments like G1 are like, G1 is like the main tournament that leads straightly into Wrestle Kingdom, innit? So why was I on G1 before?
So you're saying that how obviously Ospreay's the champion right now.
Yeah.
Champion now,
No, I was.
So there's a match. So look, there's a match happen between Shingo or Ospreay, then a match between Okada. Versus
to build up. So let's say
to build up.
So right now they're building up Ospreay versus Shingo, right? And what they're doing, right, is.
And what's the end result? What pay-per-view is next?
I think it's Wrestling Dontaku. I can't remember the exact paper. I think it's Road to Don. Let me go on New Japan World. I think it's.
Fam, this shit's confusing. If you that's one thing.
But it's because we're used to like Western or WWE.
But this is why. But anyway,
if you miss one episode of New Japan, you're pissed.
No,
that's the thing with me.
Okay, cool. But okay, you said you wanted to get to Kenny Omega, right? Cool. I would say G1 Climax, layman's terms, is the tournament that leads up to Wrestle Kingdom.
King of the Ring leading up to WrestleMania.
Cool.
Basically, but technically, yeah.
So cool. Kenny Omega, this is his first time entering G1 Climax. Watch the semi-final, him versus Tetsuya Naito. Then watch the final, him versus Hiroki Goto. Then that will pretty much lead you straight into Wrestle Kingdom 11.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it's like
every week in week out they'll be clashing and
but it's like it's pretty much like
any backstage segments where they're walking in the car park and stuff. None of that.
Nah, New Japan's very sporty, so it's like
they straight come out with
it's just basically obviously Kenny Omega used to attack him used to throw him through tables and stuff after his matches and stuff, but the main stuff because you ask you want to get into Kenny Omega, trust me, New Japan once you complicate it for yourself it gets long. Just if you want to get into it, just go pay-per-view by pay-per-view, you'll get it.
I think another thing as well, follow records, bro. The only reason I'm kind of updated on New Japan stuff, I follow Jay White. And Jay White posts a lot of stuff, a lot of his programs on his story and stuff, so I kind of watch from there. Jay White is someone that everyone should look out for.
Bro, Jay White is that guy.
Jay White is one of the coldest heels, right now. Okay.
I tell
obviously, I'm going to probably be like, do you see how you respect Kenny Omega? When Kenny Omega gets to, when Jay White gets to the stage where he's on Kenny Omega's level, I'm probably going to say the same thing.
And guess what? Jay White beat Kenny Omega for
he beat me,
he beat him for the US title.
Yeah.
So again, this all things. But anyways, if you want to get into Kenny Omega, layman's terms, watch G1 Climax 26, semi-final, final. Then watch Wrestle Kingdom 11 with the match out of Okada, and then from there you can figure it out from yourself. But trust me, he's that guy. I've been speaking about this guy for an hour.
I wanted to dedicate the whole episode to it.
You educated the man.
Yeah, man.
I actually understand now.
Educated
Kenny on a more deeper level.
But
I still agree with the AEW thing though.
But the thing it's like here.
I still agree. I can't change it.
But after all of that,
No. But I respect. No. I respect Kenny. I respect Kenny. But I'm talking about impact alone. Whatever. Forget that. I'm talking about Kenny Omega day in day out. Man's overrated. If they're not careful,
you can't say he's overrated.
It's a dangerous one now because
you can't say he's
not
overrated.
He's definitely credible.
You can't say he's overrated.
If we're not careful, do you see how these lot bang on about CM Punk?
Yeah.
They're making it like that for me, bro. Because I
understand.
That's all. But I can't lie. No, not even this. But if you ain't seen it, it's your own. Do you know what I'm saying? It's your own. Because the thing is, because we always talk about giving man their flowers, yeah. Kenny Omega is here, bro. It's not a thing, yeah. God forbid if Kenny Omega injures his leg, now everyone's gonna be like, oh, he was so good. No, that's why Mandem are saying it now, so he's here to accept it. And the thing is, yeah, regardless, yeah, of what you think, yeah, bro. For Impact to look at Kenny Omega and said, you know what, this guy doesn't wrestle in our company, but we're gonna let you be our champion. Says a lot, bro. He's AAA mega, he's whatever champion.
Why is it holding it out?
I don't know. Again, the execution, I can agree with you totally. Execution is not good. But wait,
that's the problem.
But his status, I'm so sorry.
He's got status,
His status, everything they say about Kenny Omega, it's the truth. And
he is.
It's the truth. And I agree. If Seth Rollins, was out,
fly away,
he'd be doing that. Because guess what? A lot of the man we rate today have done it. I just said Finn Balor, Adam Cole, AJ Styles.
Yeah, exactly.
They followed that route. But because now they wrestle for the WWE, they're better than everyone.
Because obviously WWE Entertainment sports.
It's because WWE has a monopoly on the market.
But WWE, this is what I need to say. I know WWE is the biggest company in the world, but WWE is not wrestling. There was NWA before them, man. There was WCW with them, man. There's TNA after them, man. Wrestling is wrestling.
I hear you, but think of it like a pie chart, yeah. WWE's got more than half of it.
In terms of popularity, yeah.
It's like cryptocurrency, Bitcoin.
Not popularity, just the monopoly on the market. Everyone knows WWE.
No, I hear what you're saying, yeah, in terms of WWE's influence on the industry, bro. They're the biggest company in the world. I will never say that. But that doesn't if I see something mad that I've never seen in another company, I'm not gonna say if it didn't happen in WWE, it's not credible.
I hear you.
Bro, bro. Deep it. 10 years ago, yeah. Of course, New Japan's a company that has existed for years, but New Japan is in a boom period right now, right, where their name's been mentioned a lot, bro. For a company to do that, for you, yeah, for somebody like Sam, who's a lifetime WWE fan, yeah, for a company that's not WWE to make noise and for him to hear it says something.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It says something. Do you know what I'm saying? Absolutely. It's making noise. So these men have to be given their flowers. Now, they have to be given their flowers. Like we can't do this overrated thing, underrated thing no more. Like, man, them Affy give flowers, bro. These man are there, bro. They're there. They're that guy. That's it.
Yeah, go on.
That's
Shout
it.
out Kenny and the Young Bucks because
100%, man.
definitely
100%.
Big 'em up.
They're that guys, man.
It's only right that
definitely
we
good.
dedicate this episode to Kenny Omega, man.
He's that guy, man.
This discussion was very helpful.
Big up them, man.
But the thing is, though,
Young Bucks ran away from this conversation.
would you put him with the goats?
What, Kenny Omega? In terms of...
Until he retires, I can.
I'm not putting no one as a GOAT if they're still an active wrestler.
Wow.
But you put AJ as a
That's
goal.
about to say.
Listen.
AJ's done, man. AJ's done.
Yeah, AJ's done with his career.
He's in Saudi
no,
right now.
but I can't.
AJ's in Saudi.
No, but and Mandem, I will say it, but I've been said AJ's a goal way before you entered WWE, fam.
Yeah, same.
No, but
I think a lot of people did though.
I said AJ's
After
a
his
goal.
TNA run, I said he's one of the greatest of all time.
That
was for me.
You know,
because I was fucking with
I got
TNA back then.
confused. You can call them a GOAT, but don't call them a legend yet.
I can't put him with like the Rocks and
No.
Wait,
Yeah, but
until they retire.
But they're there for different reasons though. Like in terms of like you see when people have these conversations about greatest of all time, The Rock and Austin,
Wait,
Austin completely gone.
Wait,
what
because I know what you're gonna say, but
No,
finish your point.
I'm bashing them.
what you're gonna say.
No, I'm saying them man are icons, Them man are icons because they
saved the company.
No. Them man, are figures in pop culture for the rest of like history. Do you know what I'm saying? Them man, were a part of wrestling during wrestling's biggest period ever.
I think the world,
Ever.
And they were the impact. They were the catalyst.
So I hear why Mandem are like I can't put them with them, man. But when people say that, we're not saying that AJ Styles is gonna do what Austin did. No, we're saying in terms of their contribution, because let's be like AJ Styles, bro. The style of wrestling that the X Division wrestled in is the style of wrestling we're seeing today. Them man are pioneers. Them man are pioneers. Do you know what I'm saying? In terms of Kenny Omega, we just said, man, them man built a whole wrestling company. Do you know what I'm saying? So what we're saying when we say GOATs, like of course, Rock and Austin, they did their thing in that regard. We're talking about a completely different category. Yeah, we're talking about the modern wrestling landscape today. What are these men doing? And you cannot talk about wrestling in the last 10 years without mentioning Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks. You can't do it. You can't do it.
To a hardcore wrestling fan.
He's right.
To a hardcore wrestling fan, Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks are very important. But if I had to go to anyone and say Stone Cold Steve Austin, to anyone, everyone knows what Stone Cold Steve Austin is. Even my boy, I didn't even try to tell my boy about Kenny Omega. My boy was like, fam, who the fuck is that? Do you know what I mean? But it's Stone Cold Steve Austin is like a cult because he's been, even after watching his biography, fam, man was everywhere, bro.
No, I hear that.
And I thought if I don't know, can Kenny reach that?
No, but is wrestling
it's a
there?
different time. It's a different time.
Wrestling's not there no more.
I think.
Wrestling is not like look.
They would have to get Bad Bunny.
They
would have to get Bad Bunny to fight.
See the attitude era? It will never happen again. It will no. I'm sorry. Look, it will never.
Influence wise.
In terms of influence and popularity, bro, attitude era was good. It will never happen again.
But this generation, in terms of popularity, is getting close.
It's not.
We'll have to get Bad Bunny the AEW championship for him to get.
No, bro. You see, in terms of bro, if you go to the random person on the street, they can't they can't even name some of WWE talents today, bro. You see,
can I show you a video? Can I show you a funny video?
What?
Watch this.
Only talent they can mention.
Only talent I know they can mention right now is Randy Orton.
You just reminded me of something.
Only one. And that's enough.
What the hell's going on here? What did
Chris Jericho.
Hey, you man, download TikTok, please.
No, but what I'm saying, you see the Attitude Era, Attitude Era is a historic period in wrestling. We're not there anymore. It's like me. Let's say I was into rock music, Oh, remember the days of AC/DC? Them were the biggest rock band in the world. Rock is dead.
Hey, watch this shit.
Wrestling is not what it used to be.
My old wrestling fans watch the Royal Rumble, right? And this is his reaction. Let me try and see if I can get through the thing.
Watching like wrestling again for the first time in I don't know how many years. Bruh, who are half of these dudes?
My point exactly.
It gets funny.
Has it been so long that his son started wrestling? Did Eddie Guerrero face to be the father of this little dude? Wait, he ain't even got on a mask? You abandoning the family tradition? What's going on? What is this? I would just
my point exactly.
She don't got on shoes. Who is this? What's going on?
And this is why,
It's been so long. Bobby Lashley wear pants now?
like, bro,
He out here looking like cyborg.
because this is why, That's funny. But this is why,
Sorry.
we can't use the old argument, because nobody in wrestling's doing that. Like, we're comparing man to an era that they can never reach. Let's look at things for what they are today.
Actually, there was very experimental.
I like that, and
Was-
whatever you say now, I'm gonna agree
you know,
because that is just one of my argument. Nothing could be.
It's very experimental.
The attitude era
Nothing.
is nothing is gonna do, but because obviously I wasn't there, but in terms of just influence, bro, influence on wrestling industry. Oh no, not wrestling, on the world, bro. Nothing's gonna do that. So so I feel like you're doing these young wrestlers a disservice here because they're not even, forget about their talent level. They're not even in an environment where they can be that big anymore. They can't be like, you can't be Rock and Austin even if you wanted to. You can't do that because you're not in an environment where wrestling is everywhere.
It's not.
You can't do that. So like when we have these arguments about GOATs, yes, I know everyone's Rock, Austin, yeah. Look at the times we're in. Like it's only
Those
look at the
are
times we're in.
look. Let's give it this, isn't it? Those are our goats, isn't it? Obviously, there's new talent that's coming up.
Kenny Omega's that guy.
No, he is.
He's that guy.
One day we'll look back at this podcast and probably laugh at the
Bro.
what saying in it. So.
When you watch his New Japan matches, you lot will understand, bro. He's not normal. My man was resting for an hour.
That's mad.
Dudes fighting?
Doing table.
No,
what's in that?
Kenny's.
Listen, so it's now time for Arcs Wrestling. So we ask, what is it again? We ask you, the wrestling. What's it, the rest? What's it?
Sorry, just look at this spot. I'm going to show everyone.
I think I know what spot that is.
He does it effortlessly.
Bro, like what?
Where is he? Oh, is he climbing on the rope?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I remember.
I seen that.
He's that guy, man. He's that guy, man.
Think they can do that in WWE? No way.
And he did that after a table spot.
Big up Paco, aka Lewis. He asked,
My guy.
save one person's career from ever being injured. Who's it going to be?
Ever been injured?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they'll
Basically,
never suffer an injury again.
They won't be injury prone.
Oh, that's tough. Did he put any specific company or just
What that keeps them at there?
Oh, easy.
Undertaker.
Oh, easy. Shibata. Easy.
Undertaker.
Easy.
Undertaker.
Yeah. Stone Cold Steve Austin. I wish he lasts longer.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
He's that neck injury.
Yeah, that finished him.
And the knee.
Okay, someone that. Okay, yes.
I'll-
Austin.
okay,
Then. Austin.
yeah.
Then.
Neck injury.
Austin. Then.
Obviously, New Japan specialist.
Because Edge
Shibata,
already came
innit?
back.
That match he had with Okada was absolutely.
Is that with the headbutt
massively-
thing?
Yeah, man.
You know what? I think
Unfortunate, man.
for me personally, Finn Balor, man. Finn Balor, because you know
That one was upsetting.
he would have still been on top if he had just not got injured. Ever since he got injured, they were like, "Oh nah, he's a small guy who'll probably get injured again, innit?" Because I know that's how Vince looked at it. But yeah, Finn Balor, man,
Bullet Club OG, fam. Shout out to Finn Balor.
proper.
Big up Lincoln. He asked, considering all the news that's happened in football in the last 7 days, what would a pro wrestling super league look like, and who would be the founding wrestling promotions?
I'll be
It'll
honest.
be
with you.
AW New Japan, innit? I mean, AW,
Ooh.
WWE, sorry.
No,
We
no,
ca- we
add New
kind of
Japan to that.
have we kind
Oh,
of
yeah,
have
New
that.
Japan,
We
yeah.
kind of have something like that already. WWE. They've taken remember that period they took everyone.
Yeah, but they ain't utilised them.
I mean, but in terms
Everyone.
of a league, like as in like, for
No.
example, I mean, as in say, I get what you're trying to say, but imagine it. Okay, go on.
Alright, cool. See, I wanted to do Super League. You have the top 10 teams.
Yeah.
If you were to draft the wrestling Super League, who would be your top 10 wrestlers to sign to that league?
Okay.
From any era.
No,
from-
current era,
current.
innit?
So Jay White's going on there. Roman Reigns, Seth, Kenny, Ray Phoenix,
Pentagon Junior.
Pentagon Junior, Jacob Fatu, Okada. I need a goalkeeper, fam. I need a person that's in that week out.
Karen Cross.
Yeah.
Hey, what,
Adam Cole.
You're not feeling it.
Yeah,
you're not
that's
Adam Cole.
that's the guy.
Shizzle my nizzle. Britt Breaker will be on there. Fam, that league will be. I can't
Okay,
imagine that, fam.
I'm gonna do men's because it's gonna be easier.
Yeah.
I'll do one after.
So Omega, Roman, Rollins, Adam Cole, Okada,
Mox. You said, oh no. Put Mox in it.
I don't know about I love Mox here, but he's not one of my favorites, is it?
I don't know what he's about Mox. Yeah,
He's not one of my favorites.
I enjoy Mox in AW.
No, Mox in AW.
My head turns when I see him.
No, he's the best book person in AW, innit? Trying to think. Obviously, Jay White, easy.
Just fashion like I put New Jacket back in there.
Hey. I need a big man.
Brian Cage.
Wardlow.
I haven't seen much of Wardlow.
Have
you seen much of Wardlow for you to add him in that list?
Wardlow's got potential.
He's got potential, but
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, you're right.
I'll put Brian Cage. I'll see more Brian Cage than Wardlow.
Yeah, go on. I've seen more Brian Cage too. Actually,
Yeah,
Brian Cage just.
No, Jacob Fatu, 100%.
You say about Brian Cage?
Nah, I just think he's just.
Brian Cage in Lucha Underground though. I watched some
No,
highlights.
it's cold. No,
mad.
it's hard. It's cold.
Yeah.
But it's just
Ray
it's mad what he
Phoenix.
does.
Oh, Hiromu Takahashi. And there was one more guy that I was forgetting. I've said Adam Cole, innit? Who? I need to think of a WWE guy. I said Seth. Seth is 100% there.
Pablo. What's it? Pablo Escobar. What's his name?
Santos Escobar. He's cold.
Kyle O'Reilly.
See, you look like your little high flyers and that, innit?
No, but high flyers.
They dominate majority of
No,
the
Kyle
market.
O'Reilly's not a high flyer.
No, he's not.
For me,
But he got potential.
we can start off like this because I like promos. Eddie Kingston, promo gods. Do you know what I mean? Because you can't just do all in ring. It's just boring sometimes. Drew, Walter.
No, Walter's that guy,
We
man.
need proper physicality. It's no joke.
No, Walter's that guy, man.
Bobby with MVP as manager. I'll put 5. Fuck it. Rollins, Roman.
This is tight, you know.
Proper.
But you got bare big men though.
And I've involved a lot of big men. I like my big men in this industry. I don't really like the all high flyers. I'll be real.
I mean, as in
I
like.
don't like it. I actually don't. I'll put Omega for clout. AJ.
AJ right now.
You know.
AJ right now.
I would not. I would not.
AJ,
I would not.
AJ with
sorry,
Omos. AJ with Omos. Yeah, that's enough
sorry,
for me.
I would
AJ
not.
with Omos right now. That's good enough for me. I think that's good. I
Can
think that's
we
good enough
can
for
we
me.
discuss-
Because I'm not really happy with wrestling as of late. That's the honest
Can we
truth.
discuss certain wrestlers on this list though? If you were given, okay, I'll give you like I should say your one first, and after we'll go.
Alright, fuck it. I'm just gonna say people that have been world champions in any promotion.
I should have said.
So Finn Balor,
Nick
Seth
Aldis.
Rollins, Roman Reigns, fucking Ricochet, McIntyre, Omega.
Ricochet. Actually, Ricochet is very good.
Now I'm saying world champions in every that have been.
I keep forgetting how good Ricochet is.
Osprey.
Ricochet is cold. Yeah, Osprey, fucking Okada, and Nakamura. And if I wanted to add an extra person there, fucking Leo Rush, he was the CCW champion.
See, but now if I ignore the managers of MVP and Omos,
They wouldn't add to the list though.
they want to add to the list. Okay, so
If I get I'll put this. Say if you were given, say if you linked up with, let's say,
Tony Khan.
give me is it Warren Buffett? He's a big C.
Yeah, Warren Buffett.
Say flipping what's his name? Microsoft now.
Branson,
Richard Branson's like,
my guy.
Mr. Blackz, I want to give you 10 billion to start your own wrestling promotion.
One day,
You get to sign 5 wrestlers right now.
5, yeah.
To like basically
Top of the industry.
you have a new crop of wrestlers, yeah, but you have to sign 5 wrestlers to elevate the company.
How easy.
But when I mean 5 wrestlers, I mean 5 wrestlers that are in wrestling right now. I'm not talking about as in like you grab man like people that are falling off, about to fall off. 5 wrestlers right now that are young and fresh, but they can also. Who would you pick?
Young and fresh.
It has to be.
Because I can't lie, I wouldn't put AJ in there because, bro,
No, AJ's not there.
No, if it's young and fresh, then that's a whole
no, not young and
different-
fresh, but for me, as in, who would you put on your list? They don't have to be young and fresh.
Because what you need to understand, I need someone with a name. People are not just going to watch.
So give me the name,
their
give me the name.
wrestlers.
Just go like this, just give me a name.
AJ. People are going to want.
And why would you put why would you sign
AJ's
AJ?
a credible name.
in
Today,
2021.
in 2021, bro, people are still going to look at AJ and say, wait, so who's going to
So you're saying-
all right, if AJ's in a random company right now, people are not going to tune in.
Of course,
You're
but
buzzing.
no.
Of course they will.
But no. Okay, if we're gonna build a company, you have to think about longevity. AJ's not gonna be here for the next 5 years.
That's the problem, bro.
Next 5 years, AJ's gonna.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about.
So that means that's the same with AEW in terms of Jericho then.
But Jericho's not the top guy in AEW.
He's not top guy. Yeah.
He's nowhere near the he's doing the
He's just there for experience. Isn't
I didn't say AJ's the top guy. I'm just saying, who would you? I said because of a name. I said because of the name.
People treat it because of that.
They'll go because of the name.
Name. Okay, you give me a name. Who's your poster boy then? Who's your guy they're gonna be pushing? Who's your
main poster boy?
No pressure, blood.
Pressure for me.
Nah, it's tight. This question's tight still. Who would you put your poster
It's a
boy?
personal opinion.
You're gonna say Kenny, innit?
It's a personal opinion.
I'm stuck between. Do you know what? It's three man in it. Obviously, Kenny's one of them. Okada and Roman.
Okada's not good enough to be first. Go roll over, do fire roll, stop and roll.
No, but
stop and roll, stop and roll, jump, stop and roll. Jump, stop and roll. Jump, stop and roll.
Don't annoy me.
Let me hear both of you out. I think in Sam's defense,
Internationally, who's
if you're
Okada?
trying to bring in new fans, yeah.
No, it's the truth though. Internationally, who is Okada? No, he has to take it sometimes. You have to tell him the raw truth, you know.
I'm also gonna get
Yeah,
to.
you have to tell him.
Look, NK, hear me out. I'm sure everyone will agree on this. Yeah, let's agree on this together. Let's clean the table. You
mad?
No, wait. I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna help you.
I smell Star Dog, but not fucking. You know what I mean?
Wait. NK, let me help you out. I think what Sam's trying to get at is this, yeah. To a hardcore wrestling fan, us, if Okada was signed to an American company, we're gonna watch it. Yeah, we will watch it. But if Richard Brass is like, cool, I want to attract fans in the old wrestling fans in the UK.
Yeah.
Okada coming in, they'll look at Okada like, okay, wait, not old wrestling fans. What am I trying to get? That's stupid.
Wrestling fans in general.
Not
hardcore wrestling fans. But I'm talking about the general wrestling fans.
And then Okada's a good signing then.
Casual wrestling fans.
Okada's a good signing because he's young and fresh and he could go.
No, not really, because not everyone watches New Japan.
No, but what I'm trying to say is
just like Austin said in the podcast.
No, this is what I said. There's three man. I'm thinking, but then I was gonna say, do you know what, Roman because of the star power. But then Sam said, are you mad, bro? Okada. Let me look, because if you think about Kenny Omega,
Okada's hard, bro. I'm not denying.
No, but what I'm saying, what I'm saying, if I was trying to build a division, I would have them three. Obviously, Roman's the face, like he's the guy on the poster. He's the poster boy of the company, But in terms of like the guy who's always competing for the title, it has to be Okada. It has to be, because if you look at New Japan is going through a boom period right now, yes, where New Japan is like. Was New Japan in 10 years ago? We weren't talking about New Japan. We were talking about today, right? Yeah. Okada's the poster boy of that.
He is.
He's the poster. You don't say New Japan. No, forget Omega. You don't say New Japan in 2010 without Okada, bro. If you take Okada,
okay, but that's in 010. AJ Styles was sick in 010. 2020.
Okada beat AJ Styles. He finished him. Okada finished AJ Styles.
2021 now.
Okada finished him.
2021 now. Wait. 2021 now. 2021 now. Okada credible or not? You are bluffing, mate. Okada, no. He's a founder. He's a founder in 2010. I understand it. But now.
Can we agree on this?
Now. So you're doing. I'm saying, listen to what I'm saying. So you're building, a heavyweight division, not name value, based on what their man can do. You're saying AJ Styles is going to be a main event contender.
150 million%. AJ Styles will still be a main eventer. AJ Styles will still be a main event. What are you talking about? Your promotion is only niggas. You think my promotion will be impossible? Impossible.
So you're gonna put AJ against, for example, you have a guy called Scotty. Let's call him.
Are you telling me AJ can't produce good matches?
Not to the level of Okada. No, AJ is not better. So AJ is not better than Okada. AJ has not been better than Okada. Hey, look, AJ Styles.
Remember this.
No, but what I'm trying to say,
in WWE, AJ is still. It's obviously he's not in his prime. Yes, we all know that.
AJ,
Jesus Christ, we know that.
Okay,
but he can still pull out a good match.
Bro,
no matter what. No matter what. He can still pull out a good match.
Bro, what I'm trying to say,
I can't even believe what I'm even hearing.
No, but
seriously.
Let me ask you something.
So Jericho, he's not credible, but he got put into. No, sorry, he's credible, but he's not good in the ring. But he got put to main event status. You know. In AEW, what are you talking about?
For the beginning.
I'm talking about the beginning. What AJ Styles main event?
And where has Jericho been since?
Jericho's popping. What are you talking about?
No, I'm talking about,
Now, man just come off from fucking Stone Cold podcast.
That's nothing.
What do you mean it's nothing? It means a lot, bro. It doesn't matter. Jericho's still
Hulk
recognized
Hogan
now.
could go on Stone Cold podcast. What are you
No,
talking
there's
about?
a big difference. There's a big difference. Don't say that man's name is racist, number one. It's a big difference. Hulk Hogan. No. 2020.
You're not understanding what I'm saying.
You're not understanding.
Because Jericho is going on Stone Cold podcast because of the legend of his entire career.
Yes.
If we're looking at building a promotion in terms of I want young, fresh talent to build a promotion around. AJ Styles is my greatest of all time. I want to say that. Okada is 33 years old.
Oh, swear? I thought he was
How old
older.
do you think AJ Styles is?
Okay, AJ is 40, bro.
Okay,
AJ is 40. Okada was main event in
but then
Wrestle
AJ's in his prime then if he's in his 40s.
He's not in his prime. Dude, that's
prime.
the old
Gone.
wrestling.
Well,
His
past his
been-
prime. Sorry, he's a veteran.
Veteran, yeah.
So that means he knows the industry. He
So
knows
what?
the ring.
I would
And
say,
he can still produce a good match.
listen,
It's crazy.
Is AJ Styles producing a better match than Seth Rollins?
Can I have something though?
I'm a little leverage. Is AJ Styles producing a better match than Seth Rollins in 2021?
It's a techie one.
No, it's no. He's not doing that.
Okay, can I have something? I think agree with me in this year. So obviously you've got your top 5 here.
Yeah.
Would your AJ still on that list? And if you were to sit on the list, why would you sign AJ?
What in top 5 wrestlers today?
Yeah.
He's not top 5.
No. I'm saying the Richard Branson budget that he's giving you, the billion. So he signed you. He's like, okay, cool. NK, here's the thing. So you've got your top 5 ready, but AJ Styles is on there. Why would you sign AJ Styles? I also want to know. Just
Why would I sign AJ? Because AJ Styles is
what would you sign him for?
be a veteran.
Experience.
That veteran role.
That's all.
Experience.
And he's not. And it'll probably see like a 2-year contract and done.
Bro.
And that's me waste. That's me saying.
Me being. Listen, when we talk about AJ Styles, we're not talking about. Forget
But
about
the Okada thing. I get the Okada thing. No, I explain the reason why I get it. But yeah, go on.
No, the Okada thing. No. In terms of
more business.
No. In terms of name recognition, I'm not sitting here. I'm not gonna debate Okada versus AJ's done way more than Okada in terms of. But I'm talking about in terms of wrestling quality, and in terms of the figures in the prominent figures in wrestling over the last 10 years. You can't say Okada hasn't been that. Okada's been one of the most talked about figures in wrestling in the last 10 years. Yes or no? Yeah. Exactly. So he has to be there. He has to be there. Like New Japan is one of the biggest wrestling companies in the world, is it not?
Yeah.
Okay, so cool. I said Roman. I said Kenny. I said Okada. Roman faced the WWE. Kenny faced the AEW. Okada faced the New Japan. I've got the faces of the 3 biggest wrestling companies in the world.
That's cool. That's a 6-sided.
Exactly, I've got the faces of the 3 biggest wrestling companies in the world.
Then again, you don't want it to be a Real Madrid thing where you sign all the best players and you don't know how to utilize them.
No, that's fine, but we're just talking about signings.
Or five signings.
I'm talking about signings.
You're gonna bring obviously. Bearing in mind. Okay, Roman. Bearing in mind, you're gonna bring him at different intervals, right?
Yeah. No, bro, this is what I'm saying. Like
because what you have to look at, because I'm not just looking at. Everyone wants to talk about who's the best, but who can deliver the most chemistry, bro, in that ring together? Who's gonna do sick matches?
Oh, who?
I'm talking about in terms of. Okay, Mandem are going to start flipping. But I mean, in terms of the 3 wrestlers which you put there, I don't think Roman will be able to have chemistry with all of them.
Yeah, he will.
Okay.
And you know what? So. You know what? I agree with Sam. I don't think Roman.
Bro, you need to understand. Like, you see the game.
Roman wrestles Seth.
No,
Roman and Seth.
Roman and Seth is fine.
Roman,
but those other 3.
But Seth and AJ are 1-to-1.
Yeah, but Seth and AJ's different.
Seth and Kenny are 1-to-1.
When it comes to chemistry, we'll never know until we see.
We'll never know until we see. But okay, if we're talking
I'm predicting. I'm predicting of what I can kind of envision. I don't think the chemistry will be up to really.
So you said AJ, yeah.
Yeah. AJ can have a good match with anyone.
I know.
Anyone.
I know. He just had one with Okada.
Exactly.
Oh, and Okada carried him.
Let's go to the
point. When was this though? But when was this?
It's finished. It's done.
No, but when was it? When was this?
This was like what 2014. And this is. I'm bearing in mind, AJ was in better condition back then than he was now. This is fresh off TNA.
Yeah, this was
Fresh off TNA. And though I want to
You know
make
what?
it
I haven't
clear.
watched that match, so I can't
I
judge.
want to make
I
it.
can't judge because
I
I've not
want
watched
to
that
make it
match.
so clear.
I can't judge because I have not watched that match.
We got 3 minutes, but let's go to the next question.
Sorry.
We'll do something.
I know, sorry,
A quick one there. So Kenny Omega getting more exposure on Impact more than AW. What do you think? Bad.
Yeah, no, it's not good. Yeah, it's not good. It's not good. It's not good.
Okay, more Impact on Impact.
Like, his character's better than Impact than he is on AW. Yeah.
Big up Riley Andrews for that question. Mr. Frimpong asks, what would you say Jim Johnson's most underrated theme song is?
And I saw this on Twitter and I thought,
underrated.
Christ have mercy, I don't know.
Did he produce Basic Thugonomics?
Basic figure,
No.
That was John Cena. John Cena got a producer for that.
Yeah, you know, Cena.
So I think for me,
I don't know if this is underrated, but people don't talk about Batista's enough.
Undertaker's theme.
Batistas.
Oh,
He played it on the piano on Chris Van Vliet's.
Yeah, I know
Oh,
that
man.
one.
It slaps. Undertaker's theme.
That's not underrated though.
The Batista's
Underrated,
very-
sorry,
No, Batista's theme is very underrated.
That's not underrated.
That's not underrated.
Yeah, but
Forget that question.
Yeah, that song's not underrated because hella man listen to that in the gym.
Oh, Gangrel, get thingy, the Brood. I don't feel like people talk about that thing enough.
What about Edge's theme tune?
nah, everyone talks about
Which
it.
one? You thinking which one? The first one?
You
Or
think you know me?
that one slapped.
Both of them.
You
think you know me?
You know it. You know it is. That one's okay, but I like the remix version they had after that one. Not that one. That macro. On the
Oh, that one when he comes out and he's...
Oh, yeah.
I like that one. Preferred to the.
That was like when he was like tag team with Hulk Hogan. And is that them times?
Yeah.
That was when they used to get like actual rock bands to make the theme
Yeah,
song.
to make the theme songs, yeah.
I'd say, I know this one ain't underrated because people love Randy Orton's first theme. Hey,
That's
nothing
it's
you
underrated.
can
It's
say.
underrated.
You think that's underrated? Yeah. To die today. That Randy Orton's first theme was cold.
Yeah.
Big up Ben Moxham. He asks, how is that we have a new Raw Tag Team Champions crowned at WrestleMania yet they have not been on TV since?
Can you
I
see?
find they explained that today. They explained it today. I don't know. There was a reason why they haven't been on, but I need to watch that on the bump. They said on the bump today.
AJ's the GOAT, so he does nothing wrong.
Big up GG on wrestling. He asked, forget a dream match. What would be your worst nightmare match? The worst match you could ever think of?
Hulk Hogan for Great Khali. that match would be abysmal.
No, it could be a spectacular.
Let me not
It
lie.
could be a spectacular.
Let me not
No,
lie,
not in
yeah.
2021, but I'm saying maybe a certain period
Never.
of time.
Hulk Hogan was never good.
What do you mean never?
Let
Hulk Hogan in his prime.
Hulk
What,
Hogan
back
was
in the
never good.
80s?
Macho Man was always better than Hogan.
Oh!
Macho Man has always been better than Hogan.
100%, but I'm talking about the bigger name. If Hogan was to lift Khali back then, it would be a mazza.
Oh, 100.
Fam,
You cannot say that would not be a good match. Because if we're talking about in any era, it would be a good match.
No, I'm not watching Hulk Hogan lift up Great Khali in 2005.
No, not anymore.
No, but like,
Actually, maybe.
Stop.
Maybe.
You see
Maybe,
Hogan?
bro.
You see Hogan's knees?
But have you seen Hogan in 05 though?
Did you see
No, but
Hogan's knees?
It doesn't matter though. It doesn't matter though. But if Hogan managed to lift up Khali in 05, when Hogan was the icon guy, when he had the matches with Shawn Michaels and that would fucking go off. What are you lot actually talking about?
I don't care if I get slandered by these golden era man. Hulk Hogan is dead, fam. Macho Man is better than Hulk Hogan every time. Macho Man is better than Hogan. Yes, Hulk Hogan is not good.
I think.
Oh yeah, in the ring, yeah, okay.
He's not good.
He was just like a.
He's not good.
He's a moment guy, innit?
Like there's man like
He does.
Big Flair is way better than Hogan.
100%.
He does moments. He's a moment guy.
100%.
Nah, Hogan's not good. So fuck
Moment
Hulk
guy.
Hogan. I said it. NK said it.
That was
No,
the last.
Hogan's not good in the ring, but the character
good.
is undeniable.
That was the last.
I
question
don't
for
care,
me.
bro.
No, we have to respect Hulk Hogan's.
No.
Hold
The
on.
character of Hulk Hogan.
To finish off on that question, yeah, a match that we got that should have been one of the best matches turned out to be one of the worst matches ever. No, Undertaker and Goldberg.
That was too
Nah,
late.
But these men are old.
Them
bro.
man were old, bro.
But
Like
still,
Undertaker was.
That's what I'm saying, and this is the
that
problem. People mocking Undertaker at the man at his old age, fam. Like,
I
come
thought-
on,
I
bro.
thought he was gonna-
And more time, Goldberg could even carry the. Sorry.
It is still one of the
I
worst
thought
matches
he
in
was going to say Brock Lesnar
wrestling.
versus Goldberg. That was a sad match, man.
Oh,
Now
very shit
which one?
WrestleMania 20.
I like the fast finish.
Nah, that was dead.
I
That was
can't lie.
dead. That was
Do you know
dead.
what? Do you know what? Yeah.
That match.
As much as people get though, I hate though. Goldberg now, yeah, is dead. But
Dead.
I was funny enough, yeah. When I was younger, I had old WCW tapes, innit? So I saw Goldberg's thing,
Massive,
innit?
yeah.
So I saw Goldberg versus DDP, where DDP did the diamond cut. So I have like a little, very small soft spot for Goldberg. So
I do as well.
a little
No,
soft
I like
spot.
Goldberg. He's cold, but that match with Lesnar was dead.
No,
But it's,
I
do you know
liked
what it is?
it,
Do you know what it is?
It was that test of strength and then finishes.
The build up to that match was amazing.
Oh, what? You talking about
Amazing.
WrestleMania 20?
Yeah.
Oh, so I thought you were talking about the one they did years later.
No.
Oh, so I agree with you. Yeah, I agree with you. So sorry. I agree with you.
Really, the only
I
good thing
agree
that
with
happened
you.
was Austin stung them, both of them.
I agree with you. I agree with you.
I think that was
Austin had to do
improvised
innit?
though because they were
Austin had to,
booing.
because they also had to like change the.
Yeah, no.
Crowd,
Yeah,
yeah.
that match was
Narrative.
brash. That match was terrible.
But yeah, man, that was episode 65 of the Wrestling's podcast. There was one question there, but I think I wasn't allowed to leak that yet because the thing hasn't come out yet, so I couldn't answer it.
Okay.
I think Delbert had an interview with someone, so I couldn't really answer that question. Hopefully Delbert will answer the next one. But yeah, big up everyone that's listening. We're back on schedule, hopefully by this week.
This is
See
fun.
some stuff. We got a major announcement coming up in the upcoming weeks. I can't wait to share with you guys. And yeah, man, I've been a Nafi.
Sam Blackz.
King Laps. Oh shit.
Right.
King Laps.
Okay.
Okay.
By the Mandem, for the Mandem. Pow, pussy. I got you, Del.
Like, subscribe, comment.